Welcome to the Garden City Project. If you've been looking around our site, you know that one of our passions is education. We love connecting the best information with the best cultural or personal transformation. And that's what we're about. And we want to always be developing quality instruction, production, publication that's meeting worldwide needs. And one of those things is becoming a disciple, is a learner, and learning the best information and applying it in the best way. And currently we have a very high cost education system with low yield. We're getting a lot of colleges charging lots of money, and there's not a whole lot of people coming back out of college thinking they're equipped for the actual workplace. And we think there's a way that we can invent or use our creativity to maybe think of ways around that. So what we've done, we think there's 3 forms of education that are all valid going on today. Beyond the approach to education, the venue for the education being online, through local or primarily through academic lecture or the classroom, and then also contextual, in the context, in the church, hands-on, with the mentor, somebody leading you. And what's happening is, I use this example, farmers farming in the dirt, college comes along and says, hey, you'll pay us $80,000 for 4 years to come and learn about dirt. That farmer goes, that's a great idea. Goes away to the institution, pays his $80,000, comes back and goes, this isn't anything I learned. He's got to relearn it all over again. Wouldn't it be smarter to take what academia is doing, the best information, some of the best research, bring it into the local context and help teach it and train it into that context alongside of a facilitator or a mentor or a coach of some kind to bring that in there, okay? So what we're doing is we've got GCP Live. I'd invite you to connect to that. We're going to bring on some of the best educators. We're going to continue to do that, and in invention, creativity, art, music, all that stuff. I would encourage you to check out our video. We're going to do that locally through Finale School of Music and the local music institutes that we have on the ground in several different places, and get people one-on-one. But overall, we know that we can't teach everything. And you know something we don't. And you may have something beneficial to where you're at that we don't. So we're creating what big colleges, I've gone up the doctoral level. I've studied in theology and worship. Now I'm teaching at colleges as a professor. I've been up to the top of academia now. And I'm seeing that the tools are primarily designed for academics to learn. What we want to do is make it mainstream. We want to bring it into the local church. And there are churches today, there are academies today, fully accredited, that are giving the ability to get a master's or a doctorate degree in theology or Bible right alongside your church, in your church context, under $5,000 to $7,000, fully accredited master's and doctoral level education. Low cost, high yield. You're learning it in the context. And so we want to step alongside accredited partners like this. We want to give a few opportunities. Number one, you as a course creator, create a course. With our new software coming out in January, GCP Educate, you're going to be able to create a course, put it behind a paywall, put all your supplemental materials, your videos, upload all your syllabi, whatever you want to do. You can make it as academic or you can make it as mainstream as you want. Put it up there, invite your friends and family, they pay for it, you make money, they learn what you're teaching. It's a great way to drive your own income. It's a great way also to supplement your church, hopefully, that you're teaching things that people need to be learning and educating them. Okay. Next thing we're going to be doing is recruiting scholars and people who are the top flight in their field, having them develop some courses, and then you'll be able to facilitate a course or join a course. So you, in the local context, for $30 can join a church, can join a course, or your whole church can join a course and facilitate it out through various small groups for like $20, $30 a person. And we're coupling it with universities so it gets accredited. So as you take that course in your church, you do that Bible study, you do that book study, instead of just going through it and going, wow, I'm done, you can go, wow, I got 3 credits. And the hope is, as we develop more of these course creators, we invite you to come create a course with us if you're one of these people, because we want the best information. We want to create it in a way that a local context and a facilitator can come alongside and facilitate that group through that course, and they can we'll couple it with degree programs. And so hopefully just going to Sunday school or doing your normal routine at church and learning what you're learning, you'll actually be able to achieve a degree as you're doing that. And that's the whole vision behind this, to get very much low cost, and you can do it for under maybe $1,000. Okay, think about it. You have 30 course creators creating a course on Bible for 3 credit hours, and they charge $30, $40 for a person. You get 30 course creators to create that out, put them together, charge 30 or 40 bucks a class, and now you've got a fully accredited degree for under $1,000. Okay? This is what we're working on. Right now where we're at, we need course creators. Okay? We need people to come and teach courses. We need people to come on GCP Live and start teaching. That's what we need. Take what you know and start to transfer it. And we are not just asking you to teach for us. We want to benefit you. You take the money that your courses make. It's a way to give you ability to create great courses, make money, not get stiffed by the industry who's trying to just take all your money while charging high fees, and do something meaningful in your context. And what this is going to do is it's going to unite the academic to the classroom to the context. The best information getting into that context, but it's going to put the pastoral back into it. Is ultimately, I can teach about worship, let's say, for example, but I don't know your people. You might sit down and you're a pastor or you're a lay leader at your church, and you know my youth, Susie over here, she knows a ton, or Jim Bob comes from a Presbyterian background, so he kind of has this thing against this, or this person's Lutheran and they kind of have this bent, and you know those people and you can pastor them and shape them and say, okay, this week we're going to be studying about this, and I know Susie's going to be a little hard on that, or Ben, he's a little bit different than we are, so we're going to bring him along and just see what he thinks and see if we can, but we know we're going to have to be a little bit more sensitive to this. And so the education becomes pastoral, not to only the person. I know I'm a professor. I don't have a lot of times to spend individual one-on-one time instruction with students. This gives that back. It puts it into the small group setting, the family, and again, you're connecting to the best information. So I would invite you, GCP Educate. Let us teach you in the arts and music. Sign up. We'd love to connect you to one of our educators, and as we grow, come and create a course with us that you feel could benefit the local church, that you feel could benefit, above all, your local church. And we're just looking forward to seeing what this is going to be able to do for you and through you, and all the abilities to join a course out there, people who are interested in facilitating course creators coming together with the best information on the web, so it's global, but it's pastoral, it's in the context, connecting people who know one another and are learning together. We think this is going to create amazing amounts of discipleship learning as we grow to be like Jesus, and we're looking forward to seeing what God's going to do through you. He's our